Listen to me. If you are sitting there thinking that retirement is just about hitting a certain birthday, blowing out some candles, and collecting a gold watch, I need you to wake up right now. You are heading into the most critical financial chapter of your life, and the fear of running out of money before you run out of life is real. It keeps you up at 2 o'clock in the morning, doesn't it? You ask yourself, am I really ready? Do I have enough? Today, we are going to strip away the fantasy, and we are going to look at the cold, hard, beautiful truth. I am giving you the 10 definitive signs to know if you are truly ready to walk away from that paycheck, or if you are making a catastrophic mistake that will force you back to work at 75 years old. And you know I don't want that for you. You deserve to be powerful, you deserve to be secure, so let's look at sign number 1. Sign number 1 is that you know exactly what it costs to be you. I am not talking about a guesstimate. I am not talking about looking at your current salary and thinking, oh, I can live on 70% of this. No, you can't. When you retire, every single day is a Saturday. What do you do on Saturdays? You spend money. You go out, you travel, you take up hobbies. If you have not tracked every single penny leaving your checking account for the last 12 consecutive months, categorized into absolute needs versus discretionary wants, you are not ready. You cannot plan for a future when you are blind to your present. Which brings us to sign number 2, you are completely, totally, 100% debt-free. And yes, my friends, that includes your mortgage. I know, your accountant told you that you have a low interest rate and you should keep the mortgage for the tax deduction. I am telling you right now, that is a mistake for a retiree. In retirement, your goal is not tax deductions, your goal is maximum cash flow and absolute peace of mind. When you do not have a mortgage payment hanging over your head, the amount of income you need to pull from your retirement accounts drops drastically. If you are still writing a check to a bank every single month for the roof over your head, you are carrying a risk you do not need to take. Pay it off before you step off that stage. Sign number 3 is that you have a rock-solid, untouchable 8 to 12-month emergency fund. Notice I did not say 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months is for people who are still working and can replace a job. When you are retired, you cannot easily replace that income. If the stock market takes a massive dive right after you retire, and you do not have cash sitting in a high-yield savings account, you will be forced to sell your investments at a loss just to pay for groceries. That is called sequence of returns risk, and it destroys retirement portfolios. Your emergency fund is your shield. It is the cash that buys you time when the world goes crazy. Sign number 4, you have fully embraced the power of the Roth. If the majority of your money is sitting in a traditional 401k or a traditional IRA, I need you to hear me. You do not own all of that money. You have a partner in that account, and that partner is the Internal Revenue Service. When you start taking required minimum distributions, you will be taxed at ordinary income tax rates on every single dollar. If you have already started mapping out a strategy to systematically convert those pre-tax accounts into a Roth IRA, paying the tax now while rates are historically low so that your future withdrawals are 100% tax-free, then you are thinking like a wealthy person. If you haven't even thought about the tax bite of your distributions, you are not ready. Sign number 5 is that you have a realistic, defensive plan for your Social Security benefits. If your plan is to claim your benefits at 62 just because you can, I want you to reconsider. Unless you are in poor health or absolutely desperate for the cash, claiming early is like leaving money on the table. Every single year you wait past your full retirement age up until age 70, your benefit increases by a guaranteed 8%. That is a guaranteed, inflation-protected return that you cannot find anywhere else on Wall Street. If you have modeled your retirement budget around waiting until 70, or at least until your full retirement age of 67, you are showing the financial discipline required to sustain a long retirement. Sign number 6, you have a plan for healthcare that does not involve crossing your fingers. If you are retiring before age 65, you cannot get Medicare. Do you know what private health insurance costs for a 62-year-old? It is astronomical. And even if you are 65, Medicare is not free. You have Part B premiums, Part D premiums, and the cost of a supplemental policy because Medicare Advantage plans can be full of restrictions that trap you when you get sick. If you haven't budgeted thousands of dollars a year specifically for healthcare out-of-pocket costs, you are setting yourself up for financial ruin. Your health is your wealth. Protect it with an actual, funded line item in your budget. Sign number 7, you have run a lifestyle dress rehearsal. You do not just wake up on a Monday morning in retirement and figure it out. Look at your life against these 10 signs. If you can check them off, then I want you to walk into your boss's office with your head held high and claim your freedom. If you can't, do not despair. You now have your action plan. Work the plan, secure your foundation, and build the retirement you don't just dream about, but the one you actually deserve.